Hey everyone, it's Cassie.
It's Espy. We're best friend-in-laws. We've got some shit to say.
I'm ready. Are you?
Welcome back to the shit show.
It's definitely a shit show this week.
Well, at least my home front issues have been resolved. You, on the other hand,
There still have... How many more days in the week is there?
I think we're at Wednesday.
Okay, so 2 more days.
Jesus Christ.
The guy's literally left his wallet there and was like, I'll be back for it tomorrow.
Not the wallet, he's all collateral.
He literally left his wallet and he was like, I left it. And I was like...
Well, you're serious.
No, I'm serious. He left his wallet. He said, my Apple Tag says it's there. Can you look for it? And I went and found it. And I was like, oh, are you going to come get it? He was like, I'll just get it tomorrow morning.
Because I'll be back tomorrow for sure.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. I'm guessing you have Apple Pay.
How are the kids?
They're doing good.
Summer vacay? Or still summer school?
One's in summer school right now. 2 are in summer school.
Mm-hmm.
The other 2 start next week. So 2 will get out 2 weeks before, a week before. But just balancing schedules, ABA therapy.
You being a chauffeur everywhere?
Chauffeuring everywhere. Planning a birthday party. Construction. That's mom life.
You're extremely busy. My work life is busy. My home life has calmed down. So that's kind of nice. I don't have anybody to wake up in the morning, just myself. Renzo jumped on his bike this morning early and took off. And I was like, where are you going? Luckily for me, he still wants to be involved with the people from school, and they got together and did some volleyball at a park, and he got on his bike and he took off. He actually was in Old Fig Garden.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was like, hey, learn how to get there.
Yeah.
It's $1 to take the bus if you can't figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of cool. He's been applying for jobs like crazy. So he's got an idea of what he wants to do. I just told him you can still have time to enjoy your summer too. Don't feel like every day is what stressing.
Yeah.
His dog days is coming up too next week. He has his freshman orientation for Fresno State. It's happening.
Before we know it. Yeah. What are we gonna do when they're all gone? I'm just kidding.
I'll be in Hawaii on a cruise ship. 2 margaritas in each hand.
I'll be crying. They need me.
They're like, jump in my luggage, let's go. So this is season 1, episode 12, and I wanted to see how you felt about closing out this season. And when we come back, it's going to be a new look. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a new visual way of seeing us.
Exactly, yeah.
Something different, nice little treat. I might have to comb my hair.
I know. I mean, I have my waves in today.
But it's exciting. It'll be a nice new treat. I think we agreed to take a week off.
Yes, we did. We did agree to take a week and just reset ourselves. Plus, we have the holiday coming, 4th of July.
Yeah, it would be nice to relax and not have to think and content create and let everybody else catch up. I feel like 12 episodes came really, really fast. And there was a lot to give and a lot to catch up on. So if you're listening, you have 1 week
to catch up, and then you'll be hearing from us soon.
I was laughing because right before you got here, Jesse came home and he's like, I'm right here at the desk. I was working on my little project that I have right there because my ADD loves arts and crafts, and it gets me off of my phone. But he came in and he's changing his clothes and this and that, and he literally, I don't know if you can see behind you, there's a wad of cash.
Oh yeah, I was wondering.
He throws it down on the table, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Why are you? I mean, not that I don't love when people throw money at me, but I just want to know what the fuck was that. This man then tells me, I hope you're not mad, but I made a bet and I won. It's well, I guess I'm not mad because you won.
Yeah.
But like next time tell me, because what if you owe this money?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I mean, guess, thanks for. I guess my question is, do you have the same problem? Does he just like hand you cash like that? Like, were the financials in the home?
Yeah. It's kind of like that, yeah.
It's pretty much like, can you deposit this or like do what you will with it?
Yeah, or he'll like text me and be like, hey, I sent you Apple Pay money. Can you put it in the account? And I'm like, can you not do it yourself?
No.
Like,
you're the accountant, you're the chauffeur, the chef,
like, okay. I'm like, you do know though, it charges me every time I deposit it. So like, wait till Friday or wait for a certain day because I'm not gonna like do multiple deposits.
Yeah, just let it rack up.
Just let it rack up.
I was just like, this man did not just throw a lot of cash at me. I feel bad for the other guy who has to go home to his wife and tell her.
You might not have a wife.
The other thing that I was going to ask you is, have you ever made a vision board?
I attempt to make vision boards. You're really good at that.
I use Pinterest.
You use Pinterest.
Yeah, and I'll tell you why. Because Pinterest helped me make my screensaver. So what I did last year, right by the end of the year, I don't make resolutions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like resolutions. I think I don't want to say it's corny, but I just won't do it.
Yeah, I don't do them either.
I have no plans on changing. I like who I am. Fuck you if you don't like me. But
there's always room for growth.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
I started doing my vision board on Pinterest because then I screenshot it and it became my wallpaper. And so I wanted to see if we could like, I don't know if we want to make it like a trend, but I do want to see what other people could look like. Like, I wonder if people notice when I post in the stories, like the days that our podcast drops, and then I always take like a screenshot of my, I don't know if anybody even notices. It is my actual wallpaper from my phone. But if anybody ever looked past it to see what's on it. And I think it's June. It's the halfway mark. And I think it's time to update my vision board. Because there are a couple of things that I actually did cross off. And it's time to move forward. So I want to see you make one. That's your homework. And I want to see if anybody else tags us in theirs.
Okay.
So, like I said, I go to Pinterest. I made a whole board specifically for like, it actually is called my manifestation board.
I think you made me make one, but I haven't like ever did anything with it.
No, this is your homework now.
I'm not a good Pinterest person.
So I'll usually like, mine is all black and white. So I do black and white aesthetic goals. And when I go through it, I like pin the stuff that like I really want to manifest in my life. And then when you have it all on the board, I just took a screenshot and I made it my wallpaper on my phone. So that way when I see it, it reminds me, this is what I want. This is my goal. This is where I'm going. And actually podcasting was not on there, but there are a lot of things, like the one in the very middle says consistency. And I like to think that this is something that I've had to look forward to stay like on a routine basis.
Yeah.
Like at work I have deadlines. It's not uncommon. It's all the time. Someone needs something from me. But the fact that like this has been not just a side piece or a project, but it's actually been like my second job. And it's been really enjoyable. It doesn't feel like a job, so I don't really want to call it that.
Yeah.
But it's not my hobby anymore. I'm investing myself, my time, my energy into this. So consistency came with that. I'd like to think I could check that off. It may not be consistency like, oh, I have a plan to like work out daily. That's not my plan at all. Actually, I don't really care to work out. It's not in my
consistency will.
Yeah. It's not that working out is not one of my right now goals. So, but I like to think that this was helpful because look at us. We made it to episode 12.
I know.
We haven't missed one Thursday. We've done it. We've made it happen. We've moved things around. And even if I'm up till midnight to edit it, we've made it happen.
Yeah.
And so for me, that seems like that checks my consistency goal.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, I was looking at the Pinterest that I have.
Mm-hmm.
I literally don't delete them, I guess, because I have one from like Pope's baby.
Oh, your boards?
That's like my board.
No, you know what though? I have freaking boards on there from like, I don't know, 10 years ago. I even have like tattoos that I want. And I'm like, I don't even want that anymore.
Literally, Post baby workouts. How to increase your breast mass. I'm like, I guess I could delete these.
The one that I have, like my board that has the most pins on it, is baking stuff. I love baking.
Back to work lunch ideas, paleo diet. A lot of them are food that I never make.
I love baking
because it's really hard for me to. This is my hardest. You probably don't. You don't have this issue. I feel like because you don't have picky eaters. For me, I see so many things that I'm like, ooh, I would love to make this and eat it.
Mm-hmm.
I can only eat a small portion, so I don't make the stuff because no one else is gonna eat it, and so it's very hard for me sometimes.
And do you eat leftovers?
But I hate leftovers.
See, so you can't even meal prep.
I did meal prep before. Mm-hmm. It's a mental thing, so I have to do it, but I have to have like different things, or at least in between. Like, let's say I meal prep something, I have to meal prep 2 different things and have one like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
You get bored.
I get bored, and also I have that like it's no good.
Okay, it went bad. Okay.
And it's a me issue.
Do you freeze anything?
No, because I don't like the way things are after you unfreeze them.
Yeah.
Like, you know how people freeze their bread?
Yeah.
Ugh. No. It's like moist. It's like wet.
I heard that's like a Mexican thing. Because I'll even put tortillas in the freezer.
No. Like, no, my freezer's for frozen food that's already frozen that I didn't see warm.
Mm-hmm. What about meat? You don't freeze your meat?
I freeze my meat. Okay. But again, it's like cold and goes in there. Anything that I like already cook goes in the fridge, and then Daniel says it goes in the trash the day before trash day.
Okay.
Like, no one in my house really eats leftovers unless it's freaking pizza or Chinese food. And that's something I can't eat leftover, but only the next day.
I don't like Chinese food leftovers.
Oh, it's so much better. Even cold.
Do you put your pizza in the fridge?
Yes.
Would you eat it if it was left out?
Depending.
I feel like my family doesn't care. Like, if you leave it out, they'll eat it in the morning.
My family doesn't care either. And I won't either.
That's a no judgment zone.
Yeah.
Don't fucking judge me. Don't come for me. We're eating the pizza.
I know. Haley, if you're listening, which is my mom's wife, she's a cook, and she will never eat anything left over at my house again. Because she thinks, like, Daniel has this iron rod stomach, because he'll leave his Chinese food out and eat it the next day.
See, certain things like pork and stuff can't.
Like,
you can't.
It's a temperature thing.
Yeah.
But if it's, like, winter and our house is not that hot, I'll eat pizza. I leave it out on the thing because the kids will eat it for breakfast. We'll all eat it for breakfast. Yeah. I love pizza for breakfast. But if it's like right now in the summer, no, it has to go in the fridge.
I don't know. I think unless you have to find like when you're looking up your pins, like a single serving recipe.
Yeah, probably.
Because a lot of the stuff that I get. So a lot of my recipes I started getting off of Instagram. I like to watch like their videos with it. I like to see what the macros are at the end. And I feel like a lot of Pinterest doesn't do that for me. Maybe I'm just moving away from it. But a lot of the stuff on Instagram that I do is meal prep stuff. But that means that it's also worth like 4 or 5 days worth of meal prep. But for me, I turn it into, that's a single night because there's 4 of us. So that's pretty that's pretty consistent for me. I just follow that, and I just know that there's enough for everybody, and then I know to count those like macros for that. But I don't know. I don't have picky eaters. They'll eat anything I put in front of them. I don't know how to help you there.
I know, and it's very like, even Daniel got to the point to like he does how I do. Like, I made something that all the kids liked last night, chicken Alfredo. They all like that. One of them just eats noodles, no sauce. Took it up before I put the sauce. Aiden likes it, but for some reason when Diane went to serve him last night when I was at soccer with the other two kids, he was like, I don't want that, Dad. Like, they love these frozen cheap pizzas, and we throw them in the air fryer. They're done in 8 minutes. I want the pizza. So then he's like, okay. He just made him the pizza. But it's just...
We have 4 different meals going at the same time, like, most of the time.
2. My max is 2.
Yeah.
And if they don't eat it, then you can eat cereal.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. And then that's, I guess, a third. But I always try to make something that I know they'll eat. But if I make something I know one of them does not like, I give them the option for something else.
Okay. I heard this thing that was a 2-bite rule. If you don't like it in 2 bites, you don't have to move on to eat it. But if you like at least try the 2 bites, then you can figure out whether or not, like, okay, I was just overreacting. I don't like I said, I didn't like it, but I actually didn't try it. But then I tried it, and maybe I liked it. So I don't know if you have ever tried that.
Lately I make them try things because I'm also learning that they like things that I didn't know that they liked. Like,
Tried it somewhere
else, or they've seen it on YouTube and we're like, Mom, I do want to try that. Can I take a bite? So yeah.
Well, maybe that'll help too, because I feel like I said, a lot of the stuff that I take off of Instagram. So we have a you know how you can make like for your saved or your bookmarks or whatever on Instagram, you can collaborate with people. And so the 4 of us, when we're scrolling, we'll literally like save it to that album. And then I'm like, when I go shopping, I'm like, all right, let's see what they have sent me. And then I'll just try any recipe, honestly. As long as it doesn't have like crazy ingredients that I need to go like to a specific store for. Oh, I fucking hate that shit. I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't have aioli sauce.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I can find it, but like I just need some, like if I have maybe 60% of the ingredients and I just have to go buy 3 more things, then I'll do it. But yeah, I like to see what their input is, and they usually can send me some pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
I try to share it on my stories, and then I have like a little highlight on my Instagram of things that I have cooked.
Oh, I know, but I'm like, she never makes that stuff when I come podcast. It's only on other days. I'm gonna have to send you some collab ideas.
I'm gonna have to take the day off when I do that. I feel like this is when I have time.
Mom, she starves me, guys.
But I also won't cook something that takes like more than an hour to make. Like if I have to put in a lot of time and effort, I'm not gonna want to do it unless it's like a Saturday thing or a Sunday meal. But like, no, it's either gonna be in the crock pot and you better be ready when I get home, or it has to be something like in my Pinterest, I type in like 20-minute meals or something like that. Like, I don't know, meals for 4.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're gonna have to figure out a single meal plan, like single serving meal plan.
I do, me too, because I'm like, y'all are so picky.
You're like, I want to eat good.
I want to eat good. I want to eat like just good meal.
Yeah.
Like, and then all the crock pot meals, like, forget about it.
It's too much food.
It's too much food. And again, no one will eat it.
Or tomorrow.
I miss when, like, I used to have my brothers used to live, like, a block away, and I would literally just call them and be like, leftovers.
Must be nice.
And they would just come and pick it all up.
I need to know when I signed up to have to figure out what to cook every fucking day for the rest of my fucking life.
When you had sex. That's when you signed up.
I think just being born. Why didn't I get somebody who can cook? Jesse's cooking skills are very bare minimum.
I blame their mom. I'm calling her out because literally quesadillas, grilled cheese,
That's
eggs.
their max. That's the max.
Quesadillas, grilled cheese, and eggs.
That's summertime foods that you can get by on.
How is that all you know how to make?
That's both of them. But they do make some bomb-ass quesadillas.
It's very good. Yes. Quesadillas are very bomb.
They're very crispy.
Even the kids are like, Dad makes the best quesadillas and grilled cheese. Because that's all he could cook.
Whenever I have like leftover chicken, I'm like, you know the deal.
I'm like. Then the other day he tried taking the credit. He was like, "I'm gonna send this to the wolf pack of like the riblets when I was barbecuing." He's like, "Can I take credit for this?" I'm like,
instead he took the selfie of you cooking it.
Yeah, that's why he took the selfie of me cooking it because I was like, "Why don't you barbecue then? If you want to take a picture of it and act like it's yours."
Yeah,
I'm like, "Did your dad teach you how to grill?" He's like, "Well, I stood there and watched him."
No. I want you at it. And that's why I was like, no, my children, my dad, the first thing that he taught me how to make was Mexican rice. Like, that was like, this is your staple, then you build on top of it. So you can always add meat on the side or whatever other side that you want, but like, you're always gonna have rice, beans, and a meat. First of all, I do not want rice and beans in my adult life. I do not want rice and beans. I don't know.
The kids love rice and beans. That's like their favorite meal.
No.
I make it a lot too that I got over it.
No, don't want. But there are things that I know that I do want to learn how to like grow into in making especially in the Mexican like recipes. I feel like a lot of the stuff that I do is very American. So
we're American. Sorry.
Yeah, but he craves Mexican and spicy, and I'm not gonna lie, my salsa's not that great. But I also don't eat salsa, so I'm not willing to even try it myself, like, to fix it.
I think I can make a pico, but I haven't made it in a long time.
Pico's fine. Like a
blended salsa?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Like a salsa rojo or whatever.
Oh, yeah, when people grill the things and then they put it in the blender.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see people do that.
I've done it. I tried air frying it. I saw a video.
You freaking American. Air frying the chiles for the salsa.
It worked.
Please still follow us after you hear that.
It worked. It was the fastest way to grill them. Because I don't have that kind of burner. Like, I don't have a gas. No, I don't have a gas burning stove. I have an electric stove. So, like, I've seen Josie put, like, the tomatoes and onion, like, on the actual flame of her stove to, like, char it quick. Well, I don't have that.
I see people use the, like, kamals. I'm saying it wrong. But, you know. Hey, Google, how do you say kamal in Spanish?
In Spanish, kamal is
Kamal.
There you go. I was close.
The Google behind you is trying to listen to you, too. She's like,
there's too many Googles in this room.
Come on.
Well, while we were setting up for new content, I came across this on Instagram. It says, reminder, accept the days, good days, bad days, be okay with the randomness of life. And I feel that relates to my life right now, every day.
Your life is hectic, crazy right now. All over the place, and you are just vibing.
Yeah, I feel like it's my vibe. I'm in my...
I think you thrive in chaos.
Yeah. I think I don't have chaos. I don't know what to do.
I learned that a long time ago about you, though. Remember when I told you that, like, have you ever... Because I enjoy my quiet.
Yeah.
You see, I literally have my setup here. Like, doing my little art thingy. I just was alone. I came home from work. That was my decompression time. I literally sat here and one by one put all these little tiny little things on because it's what makes me happy. It shuts my brain off and it just right here.
I don't know how to do that.
You have to find
I literally
something.
called 3 people on the way here to talk to before I got here to talk to you.
You don't do car concerts?
Sometimes, but I literally just sometimes the quiet is quiet.
It's too quiet.
And I was getting close to your house and I was on the phone with anyone and I was like, it's quiet in here. And I was like, and then I texted you, I was like, I'm almost to your house. Because I was like, should I just call her? But I was like, no, I'm almost to her house. Like, I'm okay. I stopped time to light away. I can get there without talking to someone.
You're going to need to practice this.
I probably should. But I'm just so used to...
That's a therapy topic.
I'm so used to being on the go. I know. Honestly, I didn't tell you this, but I did cancel my therapy session on Monday. Because I just wanted to lay on the couch. I just wanted to have, like,
Okay. I mean, but how did that go? Did you actually lay on the couch and not do anything?
Yeah, I laid on the couch and watched a show.
I'm talking like not on your phone.
No, I laid on the couch and watched a show.
Good for you. That's a finally.
Yeah.
Because that's a rare moment for you. You never do that.
Yeah.
But you might want to write that down for when you go, when you reschedule.
I know.
You've got to figure out how to be comfortable in the quiet.
Yeah. I think it's like, when you're quiet, my brain goes. Like you say, like, okay, you like to do crafts. Or I don't have that. I don't have a hobby. I'm not creative.
I don't think I'm creative either.
No, you're very creative.
No, I think I jump from shit to shit to shit to shit. Like, it means nothing. Like, to me, it's just like, oh, okay, I really want to learn. Like, the fucking crochet thing is, like, literally driving me crazy. I got this kit because I wanted to learn how to crochet. But here's my problem. Once I learned to crochet, I don't want nothing to do with it anymore. I'm over it. Then what?
What about the Cricut?
Do you see my shit? I have an entire arts station. And when I master it, I'm over it. I'm on to the next thing already. This is my problem. It's not that I'm good at things, I'm creative, I'm this and that. I'm just like, oh, I want to do that. And then I do it and I'm like, I'm bored. Something else.
Yeah, see, I'm more of like, I don't have time for that. I don't have the energy.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's get this day over with, let's go to sleep, and let's start over tomorrow.
But then I also feel like you fill up your day with things.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no gap in your day.
Yeah, Diane said since I stopped working, he's like, have you had a day off? And I said,
no.
Since when? Like,
Monday.
Literally, like,
yeah.
Since when? Because
even when you were working, like always.
Yeah, and it's construction every day.
Mm-hmm.
There's kids every day.
Mm-hmm.
There's something every day.
Yeah.
Then I'm thinking about what I can find when I don't have the kids because I don't have the kids.
Yeah.
It's like I don't have a break.
You're all gas, no breaks.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think that you intentionally fill up your day because even when the kids aren't doing something, you sign them up for a sport or you always find something extra to keep going.
Yeah.
You never stop for you.
Yeah, but I mean, they're only little ones.
But you're just block out something in your calendar. Something.
I'm trying to go to Tokyo Disneyland with you and you don't want to go.
But that's so busy that's chaos. That's busy. That's planning something. That's moving. Like you need to have more Mondays where you just be with yourself.
What did I do Monday?
Sit on the couch and watch movies.
Oh, for an hour.
For an hour.
I was like, what did I do? I did not do that all.
Okay, I mean, an hour is good. I think that's something you should practice, though. I think you should try at least 30 minutes to an hour of you.
Well, I already work with my therapist to do, what do I get after I go to therapy? I get a cake pop. Starbucks knows me every Monday.
Mm-hmm.
That I go and get a cake pop after therapy.
Okay, and then what?
Then I go pick up my kids and I go home and make dinner.
Your cake pop adventure is like a 5-minute thing.
Yeah. But I get to eat it without anyone asking for one.
Mm-hmm.
Or taking it.
I think you need to start somewhere. I think you need to either like put on your AirPods and like take Daisy for a walk or like just be in you. Like everybody's got to learn how to. It's mom's time.
Yeah.
It's mom's time to be in her own bubble.
Yeah. Well, I won't answer them once they're in bed.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, like, they say that they're scared. And then I only give them one chance.
Yeah. That's good, but by then you're ready to crash out too.
Yeah. But I wasn't sleeping either for a while. And then, like,
through the night?
Like, I wasn't going to sleep
Why?
at night. I couldn't.
Oh, Jesus.
I literally went to McDonald's at like 11:30. I think it was Monday night.
Oh, no.
Because I couldn't sleep. Yeah. Because what's today? Wednesday? It was Monday night.
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep, and I knew I had to be up at 6 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to McDonald's, and I got me a McChicken. And I actually got a free ice cream cone because the people in front of me forgot their ice cream cone.
Nice.
And he was like, I pulled up, he's like, where'd they go? And I was like, they left. He's like, well, this is yours now. I was like, cool.
They're all upset.
Yeah, I know. I was like, they'll probably come back around. But, yeah. And then I was able to fall asleep. But I think it was more, too, of like a hunger thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe not even hunger. But I just didn't want nothing in the house.
Yeah.
Like, I made dinner. I was like,
you don't do leftovers?
Yeah, like nothing. We have tons of snacks.
Yeah.
But nothing was like satisfying.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need to fill my stomach, so maybe I'll fall asleep. And sure enough, I did go to sleep. So maybe I just was hungry.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like 1:30.
That's crazy.
And then I woke up at 6.
Yeah. No, that's why I try to find things like that to like put my phone down and like block out things for a little while. So like sometimes like because I have a light board that I can put that on, and while he's literally, when we go to bed, like his head is on the pillow and he's out in 30 seconds. And then I'm pissed off because he's next to me like, and I'm like, I want to go to sleep too.
Yeah.
But if I put my phone on like the charger away from me, and I'll do something like that, like in bed, like with my light and just me, and I don't, like I said, I don't like TV, I don't like anything on, so sometimes I'll just put in my AirPods and listen, like catch up on an episode of something like podcast wise, and I just do shit like this or try to crochet, which I'm having such a hard time.
Yeah.
I've never not been good at something. It's so frustrating.
I used to be one of those people, even like, I remember even like, I will like go through my filing cabinet or like go through a junk drawer, like just to like, and I was always a night owl person.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
But I think our like freaking ADHD makes us more like at night we're alive more. I'm not a morning person.
Yeah.
I hate fucking mornings.
Yeah, me too.
But if I'm up and it's midnight, I'm probably doing that. Probably going through a file cabinet.
Literally. Yeah. And I'm sounding laying there, like, everyone's asleep. I can't make noise. And God forbid if I get out of my bed because the dogs will want attention or behind me. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, no.
You have no alone time.
Yeah.
Period. It's time to make some.
I took a shower by myself.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count. No. I'm sorry. Write that down. That's your homework too. Vision board. Alone time.
That's it. I quit.
Okay. Blind read time. Oh. Blind read with a blind reaction. All right. My ex-husband put our son in soccer when he was 5. My son is now 12 and he still plays. His team travels to different cities on the weekend to play. At first, my ex and I would taking turns to get him to the games. Now I'm the only one who takes him. Here's the dilemma. I have fallen in love with one of the coaches, but I haven't yet broke the news to my son. We've been messing around for a while, but just started getting serious. I want to tell my son, but I also don't want it public that I'm seeing my son's coach. If my ex finds out, he'll lose it and get upset because the coach is his cousin.
Oh my gosh.
Do I keep it from my son? Do I tell him? Do I tell my ex before he hears it from someone else? Not a sip.
I have to respond to that.
Oh yeah. What do you do? Do you continue seeing this person?
Well, I mean, it's been how many years?
Well, the kid's been playing 8 years, 7 years.
We haven't been together 7 or 8 years.
Even if it was like a fresh relationship. One, be honest.
Yeah.
Especially if you're saying that you're in love with him. He's not like an F buddy or like...
Eventually it's going to be public. So ready or not, here you come.
Mm-hmm.
I think no point intended.
I think I need to know whether or not the coach is also mutually feeling the same way. Like, is he also in love with you, or are you a one-sided in love? Because you can get hurt, first of all. Second of all, if you're both on the same page, you might want to make it public really soon.
And I would like tell the dad before you tell the kid.
Yeah.
Because you don't want the kid to go. Kids just say nothing right. Mm-hmm. Like, I have this from experience. Like, you can say one thing and then they go and tell the other parent. And
like
it's totally worded different, yes.
Yeah.
So I would tell them yourself. Mm-hmm. And if you really care about this person and this person really cares about you, then you would, no matter what anyone says, it's going to be what they say. Mm-hmm. You know?
That's real. That's awkward. I don't know. I feel like sometimes people, you gotta widen your circle here. But there are plenty of fish in the sea. Like, can you not date somebody outside of that circle? I guess when you spend a lot of time.
I dated 2 brothers.
Okay. And all right. What?
On accident.
On accident.
Well, I wouldn't say one I really did date, mm-hmm. but the other one, like, I went on like a date with.
Okay.
But I did talk to him.
Okay.
And I was like my single days, and I had plenty of fish. And there was a guy on there, and I was like, hey, whatever. We talked. We met at Starbucks. He lived in like Selma. Mm-hmm. Didn't think of anything. Didn't really hit it off. Like, he just wasn't fully my vibe. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, we'll be friends. Still kept him on social media. Snapchat. Well, then I started dating this other guy, mm-hmm. who was like checking all the boxes. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, okay. Went on a few dates with him. He was like our 4th date though, really. And he was like, hey, my cousins and my brother were all meeting at Dave & Buster's. It was like new. Mm-hmm. It was when it just, opened up. And I was like, not sure if I wanted to go because I'm like, I'm already meeting like your family. He's like, no, like it's no like adult. It's like my cousin.
It's chill.
Like it's chill. And mm-hmm. I was like, okay, I'll go. Here I go. And he goes, oh, this is so-and-so. This is so-and-so. And that's my brother. And I said, holy shit. And I just go in his ear and I was like, I dated your brother.
You went on a date.
I date with your brother. But what made it worse mm-hmm. is his brother was hearting my stories mm-hmm. of me like getting ready, like right before I got there. And he was like, what are you doing tonight? And I just like left him on red.
Hanging out with you.
But then like he was like, it's fine. Like we stayed. We got at the table and like his like brother just started like saying things that weren't correct. Mm-hmm. And they literally got in a fight across the table.
Christ.
And he was his brother's ride, and he was like, someone else take him home. Like, me and her are leaving.
Oh my
I was just like,
this is the most awkward date.
This is so awkward. Needless to say, like, he was saying it was fine. We were still going to talk. And I just couldn't think. I just kept thinking about, like, future barbecues. And I was just like, this just isn't going to work for me. Like,
run.
So 2 weeks later, I was like, hey.
Yeah, I wouldn't read
this isn't gonna work
either. Well, that led in a totally different tangent.
I know.
We had this conversation at work. It was very random, but my staff likes to throw out the most randomest like topics to see like who's all answers. It's kind of like, have you ever, or whatever.
Yeah.
Have you ever been friend zoned?
Myself?
Mm-hmm.
I friend zoned people.
No. Have you ever been friend zoned?
No.
Really? Ever?
No, actually, all the guys that I liked, I got.
All right, then.
I was very confident.
That's really good.
The only person that ghosted me was my husband.
The chase was real.
I was like, I've never been ghosted.
Well, at least you weren't friends
But
with
I
him.
still got him.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
You said you got everything you wanted. Oh, that's what Jesse always says too. Like, if I want something, I'm gonna have it. Like,
Yeah.
that confidence is real.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah. I have. It was in high school though, so I don't know. To me, it doesn't really count. But I feel like a lot of that usually happens during high school.
Wasn't it Jesse?
No, he didn't even know I existed.
Okay.
I feel that's my version of it. He'll be like, yes, I said hi to you. No, there was someone who I was interested in, and he just was absolutely not interested in me. And I was just like, okay. But his claim was that he had a girlfriend in Mexico, and I was like, bitch, she ain't here. She ain't even in the United States. But I don't know, I guess whatever. That's that loyalty. But no, that's I thought it was funny because like I think at that like when you're in your adolescence, like that's probably more common. I've never had it as an adult, but I also haven't only ever been with so many people as an adult. So but that sucks. That heartbreak of being the one-sided, I really like this person and they don't like me, like that sucks. And that's probably something you're gonna have to deal with your kids. Because it happens a lot.
I know. I feel like sometimes they're still very not there yet. But
Yeah. No, but I've dealt with like, oh, this girl's so cute. Oh, I like this girl. Oh, and then like a couple days later, oh, so, you know, how so-and-so or whatever. Like, oh, I'm not even talking to that girl no more. Like, it goes by so quickly, but also like she don't even like me like that, or like it just like goes by so fast. That's why I'm saying like it's relatable. She ain't even gonna matter. Don't worry about it. Like, if she doesn't want to talk to you anymore, like let her go. There's plenty of others, but oh my god, when you get there, Lord Jesus, each and every one of them are so important.
Yeah, I used to even be friends in the same friend group with a lot of my exes. Even after we like broke up, and we were just good friends. We were all still like, people would be like, "Is it going to be weird?" And we're like, "No." Like, and I would literally help them hook up with other people.
But is it like a one-time date thing, or like a casual date thing, or like nothing, not serious people, right?
No, they were serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have well, I guess I could say it today. Like, I don't have a bad ex.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like, we've worked things out. Like, he's the father of my child. But I feel like that doesn't count. Like, he's an ex-husband.
Yeah.
But, like, ex-boyfriends, I don't think I have anybody that I'd be like, fuck that motherfucker. Like, I don't.
Yeah. I don't either.
If I saw them on the street today, I'd be like, hey, you know, if they saw me, I'd be like, or whatever. But I don't even think I look the same. I don't know. My 20-year reunion's coming up.
You're old as fuck.
I'm old.
I'm not waiting till you're 40 to go to Tokyo, though.
I told you.
That's too long. Nope.
You have to be.
Nope. Gonna go without you.
20 years. Yeah. I don't even know how to react to that. My 10-year reunion was great. I didn't think 20 years would come up that fast.
Do you think Jesse's gonna go before you go? Or you're gonna go before he goes?
He swears on everything he plans on going first.
That's what his brother says too.
Because I can't live without you, and I couldn't live with heartbreak, and I just feel it. I'm gonna go first. And like,
not because of like health. See, I don't think like his health is just gonna just kill him.
No, he's never said anything like that. But just the fact that he doesn't see himself living without me. Like, first of all, we're gonna die together at the same time.
Like the Notebook.
Yeah. Or probably within a week of each other. I'm like, this is boring.
Never mind. I'm gonna go with you.
He's my best friend. Okay, last one. I have to blind read for you. Okay, I'm 25 and was friends with this 26-year-old guy that I was hoping would lead to more than just friends. We were taking things slow. We would go on dates and on a few trips. Cinco de Mayo weekend, my family had our family reunion and I invited him. At the reunion, my 45-year-old hood rat aunt made a move on him and now they're dating. At first, I was upset, but then I thought that I'm glad it happened and found out how this guy is before I got serious with him. Here's my dilemma. My hood rat Thea is acting like she did nothing wrong. I guess they're dating now and she brings him to every family event. It's very awkward for me and they're acting like nothing. How can she do that to my family? My mom says not to worry about it because that's just the way she is. Should I leave it alone or confront her about being such a snake?
Well, you should have locked it down before you took him around the hood rat Thea.
If y'all wasn't serious, you shouldn't be around the family.
Yeah.
Especially a family reunion. That's like meeting everybody. It's like bringing someone home for Christmas. Like, the fuck?
Yeah.
But also sounds like the same friend zone shit. He obviously didn't take you as serious.
Yeah.
Even though you went on a couple of dates and maybe a trip, he wasn't on the same wavelength as you.
No.
Could you imagine? Like, if your aunt swooped on your man?
No.
What happened to girl code?
Girl code.
Went out the
family
window.
code.
Went out the window.
No.
Are you fighting?
No.
I'm not gonna let it go.
You know, obviously, if it can be taken, it wasn't mine.
I think I just have a temper.
Yeah.
Because
I think you would fight. You would be like,
my mouth
right away.
would definitely lead to horrible things. Because I would be like, if she was going to continue to bring him around me at family functions, I'd be like, do you want me to make you a to-go plate since you like sloppy seconds, bitch? Like, I'd be fucking all over it.
But if they're taking it really slow, what if they never, like, had sex? What if it was just friend zone?
What if they did?
Well, then you were doing something wrong.
Like, you saw me come with him. Like, I brought him. He came with me. And you thought that that was okay?
Yeah.
I don't know. No.
He wanted to keep it in the family. I don't know.
See, I don't have, I mean, even, like, I don't really talk to anybody, but I don't have anybody that would do that to me. I just want, and she's saying, like, she's 25 and the aunt is 45. And you still have the audacity to not grow the fuck up and find someone in your own. No.
Maybe he wanted a sugar mama. Maybe the 45-year-old might be ghetto, but better set off. I mean, and maybe that's what he likes.
I don't know. I mean, some people like experience too.
Yeah.
Maybe she was like, I'll curl your toes, baby.
Maybe.
I don't know. I think it's a grudge that I probably would hold. I don't think that I could let that go.
Yeah.
And then to continue to still see him over and over, like either I'm not going anymore or we're going to fight every time you see me.
Yeah.
On site, bitch. I could not. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I take the more passive aggressive.
Like, how are we both Scorpios?
I'm the nice Scorpio. I always said that in my life. Don't piss me off though, because then it's different. But I feel like just with things like that, I'm just so like, like I'm gonna find better anyways.
Yeah, I have some things to work on. I was telling Jesse because when I got home, we were venting about our day and shit. And I popped off on someone today.
Yeah.
I really got to learn to watch it. But in my my excuses, I guess, in my defense, I was eating.
Well, don't mess with the bitch when she's hungry. Sometimes I need a snack too, trust me.
We said this in the early episodes. When I'm on lunch, don't talk to me. Okay? Period. In my defense,
Did you have your lunch sign on?
No, this is why I don't fucking sit in the lunchroom.
Oh, yeah.
But I made me some noodles, and I was sitting at the table, and I was like, these are too hot. I'm not going to walk them all the way to my office. I sat down at the table, and I'm like, literally, like, mid, like, blowing on my noodles, okay? They're piping hot. I'm sitting there trying to blow on my noodles. You see me. Gonna have my meal. This OR tech walks up to me, and they're like, so what do I got to do to... And I cut him off so fast. I just looked at him and I was like, first of all, you don't even tell me hi before you want to start asking for shit. Second of all, I'm literally eating my lunch. This could wait. And he's like stopped mid-sentence and started like backing up.
Yeah. He's like,
not the right time.
Never mind.
Yeah. And I have no regrets. Except for the fact that it was loud enough for the people behind me to turn around.
And be like, what's her problem? She's a hungry girl today.
This bitch, I've never seen her in the break room before.
It's in the break room. You gotta take a little sign with you in the break room. I'm lunch. Don't speak to me.
Apparently I need to wear it around my neck.
Yeah. On the hat.
Is it not like break room etiquette? Is this not a thing? Like, if we're all in this communal area, we're all on break.
Well, I've worked there before, and I feel like it's not just you, it's everyone.
It's everybody.
Everyone.
It's a communal area.
It's just like, oh, well, I could see you now, so I'm just going to grab you and ask you, or I'm going to talk to you about it.
No, because if you're in that room, you're on break or you're on lunch. So why can't these things wait?
Because they didn't see you.
I don't care. You know where my office is. You like
they made sticky notes.
So in my defense, I was eating. And I don't care. Don't talk to me while I'm eating.
I know this.
I can stop it.
I'm just kidding. No, leave me laughing. We're gonna, wrap this up, but I hope you guys go ahead and catch up on all our episodes. I can't wait for you guys to see what we're gonna have in store for you. Have a lot planned. And get your Pinterest boards ready.
Y'all have homework.
We have homework.
I want to see Pinterest boards. I want to see people going in and like mass liking, mass sharing, getting ready for season 2. So just a reminder that we had mentioned at the beginning of the episode, we are taking a week off. We will see you guys again on 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I know none of y'all have work.
Y'all can listen.
Y'all can listen. But you're definitely going to want to do some catching up. We've given you a lot of information to digest on who we are from the beginning of our introductory episodes and all the little sprinkles along the way. So it's definitely time to grow into season 2.
See ya.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to another hour of our bullshit. Make sure you follow us on all of our socials at bfil.podcast. You can catch us every week on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Bye, besties!